Henry Kissinger. Corrupt politicians make the other 10% look bad. Nobody will ever win the battle of the sexes. There is too much fraternizing with the enemy. Military men are just dumb, stupid animals to be used as pawns in foreign policy. It is not a matter of what is true that counts, but a matter of what is perceived to be true. There can't be a crisis next week. My schedule is already full. The task of the leader is to get his people from where they are to where they have not been. Power is the ultimate aphrodisiac. Don't be too ambitious. Do the most important thing you can think of doing every year, and then your career will take care of itself. The absence of alternatives clears the mind marvelously. The nice thing about being a celebrity is that if you bore people, they think it's their fault. Every victory is only the price of admission to a more difficult problem. A country that demands moral perfection in its foreign policy will achieve neither perfection nor security. The issues are too important to be left for the voters. A diamond is a chunk of coal that did well under pressure. The illegal we do immediately. The unconstitutional takes a little longer. It is not often that nations learn from the past, even rarer that they draw the correct conclusions from it. Behind the slogans lay an intellectual vacuum. Poor old Germany. Too big for Europe, too small for the world. The state is a fragile organization, and the statesman does not have the moral right to risk its survival on ethical restraint. The reason that university politics is so vicious is because stakes are so small. It is one of history's ironies that communism, advertised as a classless society, tended to breed a privileged class of feudal proportions. Blessed are the people whose leaders can look destiny in the eye without flinching, but also without attempting to play God. There cannot be a crisis next week. My schedule is already full. A turbulent history has taught Chinese leaders that not every problem has a solution, and that too great an emphasis on total mastery over specific events could upset the harmony of the universe. Intellectuals analyze the operations of international systems, statesmen build them. In Washington, the appearance of power is therefore almost as important as the reality of it. In fact, the appearance is frequently its essential reality. If it's going to come out eventually, better have it come out immediately. Legitimately should happen immediately. Whatever must happen ultimately should happen immediately. If you don't know where you are going, every road will get you nowhere. Even a paranoid can have enemies. Moderation is a virtue only in those who are thought to have an alternative. Art is man's expression of his joy in labor. It is not a matter of what is true that counts, but a matter of what is perceived to be true. If it's going to come out eventually, better have it come out immediately. The statesman's duty is to bridge the gap between his nation's experience and his vision. The issues are too important to be left for the voters. The illegal we do immediately. The unconstitutional takes a little longer. University politics are vicious precisely because the stakes are so small. Each success only buys an admission ticket to a more difficult problem. Leaders must invoke an alchemy of great vision. Don't be too ambitious. Do the most important thing you can think of doing every year, and then your career will take care of itself.